Photoshop Project 6, Advertising Samples, Stage 3, Working with Lighting. We've been able to put together some really good composites here, and it's very easy with the tools that Photoshop gives us to build compositions. One of the issues that we can run across, however, is the lighting. Very often our subjects are lit differently, and when you start bringing pieces together, you end up with issues where one light source doesn't match the other. We're going to work on correcting that. Our studio file looks fine. We have nice flat lighting on a flat building, and everything is well lit. So we don't have to worry about anything on this particular file. We're going to start with the balloon file. Before you begin, make sure that you go into Edit, Performance, and check to make sure that your graphics processor is selected in the Performance section so that you're using the graphics card and you'll be able to use OpenGL. If you cannot use OpenGL, you won't be able to use your lighting effects filter and you won't be able to complete this section. Let me know if you have that issue. I don't think anybody does. I think everybody's good on that. Select the banner and go to Filter and select Render Lighting Effects. In your preset, select Default if it's not already selected. Yours may originally come up with Custom. We want to use a default light, and it probably will come up as a spotlight. You need to change that in the Properties panel to a point light, and you will see that we have now point light 1. If you hover over the center of your widget, you'll see the move feedback on your cursor. Then you can click on that and drag it up to the center left side of the banner. Move your mouse over the green circle and it will turn yellow, and you'll be able to scale it. So we want to drag out to enlarge our light source. In the options bar, click that little icon that looks like a light bulb, and you're going to add a new point light. The first point light you'll still see as a yellow spot. Make sure that point light 2 is selected, and we're going to pick that one up and drag that to the bottom center of the banner. You can turn them off by clicking the preview, and you'll see what it looks like before and after. That second point light is a little bit bright. We're going to make some adjustments to it. Make sure that you have point light 2 selected. Move your cursor back over the gray circle, which will then turn black. Our intensity is too bright. We want to click on that circle and drag left to take our intensity down to approximately 10. It looks a lot better. You can turn the lighting effects on and off to see the change that we've made, and then select OK to apply it. Now you can save your file. Next, we're moving on to the tanks. Again, select the banner and choose Filter, Render Lighting Effects. Again, everything's going to change to show that lighting effect. Make sure that your preview is checked. Generally, what happens is that the lighting effect filter defaults to the last used setting, which it has. We have 2 lights brought up, and they are both points. We need to delete point light 2, so just click on it and either hit delete or you can hit the trash can to get rid of it. Select point light 1, and we're going to change that from point to infinite. Infinite light shines from far away, so our overall light angle remains the same throughout the image. The widget in the preview area identifies the position of the light. The very center on this widget is going to be our light source. We need to click on the very middle and drag that up to change the direction of the light source. Try to think in 3 dimensions while you're repositioning an infinite light. Use that open hemisphere as a guide for how the light is going to be distributed. And you can see as you drag how the lighting changes. Move your cursor over the intensity, and we're going to brighten this a little bit and bring it up to around 30. The infinite light actually can darken the layer, which is what you need to make the 2 layers blend together in a more natural composite. Once you're satisfied with the look, select OK, and again save that file. Move to the office building, and again, making sure that the banner layer is selected, go to Filter, Render, and select Lighting Effects. This time we're going to use a spotlight. Move your cursor outside the darker gray line. When you see Rotate, which you'll come up with if you're not on one of the spots, click and drag until the light is pretty much evenly horizontal. Now select the center Move and drag to the corner of the building near the bottom of the banner area. Click the Scale Width handle, either one, and drag out past the edge of the canvas. Click the Top Scale Length handle and drag up to the top edge of the canvas. Click on the intensity and bring it up to 40. We have another control, which is the hotspot angle. Click the hotspot angle control. You'll have to slide around the edge to get it. That's a move. There. My mouse is being uncooperative. Oop, let me move that back up. Hotspot angle there. And drag until the left edge is past the building corner. In fact, it should pretty much go through to the left edge of the banner. Pulling that hotspot angle extends the light to the left side of the ad. It's artificial, but it does meet the goals of highlighting the company's capability and making the 2 separate layers blend more naturally than they did. Click OK to apply the lighting effects, and again save that file. If you had no problem creating these and everything went smoothly for you and you're confident that everything was good, you may flatten these and save these out as a JPEG file to turn in. If you want me to look at your layers because you've had some difficulty with any part of this, please go into your file to Image Size, change the resolution to 100, and then save the file out as a TIFF file. With LZW compression and zip for your layer compressions. And you will get a file size that is very reasonable to send.